Bonjour Watcher, this is Jordan 45. So, as you guys know, we did the most of the ending already, but there's another one ending that we did not complete yet, which is known as the true ending. Most people talk about true endings, so yeah. So in that case, why don't we just play throughout again and let's get the true ending. Yeah, you almost completed, so well, why don't we just find out then? We will find out in this video. So let us do this. Let us do this. Let's get both of these achieved. Of course, we're going with English. How about this extra credit? Let's see what it says. Alberto Hera. Hello people, how are you doing? Yes, I salute you this way because I hope some of you remember us and remember what was my contribution in the creation of the visual novel. Well, here there is another project that started as an experiment. To be honest, it became more than what I expected, and I'm confident this story can give more, but that will depend on how the public feels about it. And well, what can I tell you? We keep working and hope to bring you more stories. And well, I hope to be read by you again. See you later. Zill's Gravewood. Oh, this is the credit. Hello everyone. Well, before anything, I hope you enjoy playing Trick and Treat. Yes, I enjoy. Thank you. In this case, the original idea was Steve. He also wrote the first concept of the game. I only helped to flesh it out and adding details. The story at the beginning was very simple and had only one rule: a fight between good and evil. Yes, agree very much. One is a good girl and one is a bad girl. Sorry. But as the game was being developed, we discussed about adding a second role and giving the girls more background, resulting in a visual novel you read. All of this was just a little idea for Halloween that kept growing and growing. That's why it took us more time than expected. Quite a while, I would say. Honestly, I must say I feel quite pleased for working on TNT. This is the second visual novel we three do, and I hope there are many more from us in the future. What? This is the second one? What's the first one then? Once again, I hope you have enjoyed it and look after for what we might release later. Have a nice day. Thank you. Steve. Oh, this is the guy the one who made the idea. Hello everyone. The initial concept of the visual, I started it on October 10 of 2014, and by October 15, I had the main argument of the story ready. It was then that I proposed my friend Alberto Azil to help me with the project. Zil, wow, nice name. They both did a great job. Alberto created the graphics and Zil be able to understand the notes I had and transform it into a story. Initially, we had planned to publish it on October 51, but it turned out to be impossible. After many months of work, we finally managed to finish this project. I must say that Trick and Treat does not have a complete system of routine, and that's because initially I wanted something simple, but I feel that even with that small detail, it turned out better than expected. Don't forget to share our project. I heard that Trick and Treat have been to your liking. Yes, I like the game. Until the next project. Nice! Special thanks to Logan, who helped us correct the previous translation. Great game with a great story and ending. You definitely have to get it through, and I was happy to help. Yes! That is why I play again, guys. I play again. Special thanks to Valerie Witch, who translated the visual novel to Russian language. Hello, I am the translator of this great story to Russian language. I want to make visual novels more popular in Russia. And maybe someday I will make my own visual novel. Of course, you can do that. Special thanks to Ross and Dalva, who translated the visual novel to Italian language. Sorry. So that's it. So there's still one true ending after we read that. After we read the extra. So let us start back. We will definitely get the good ending. Can we skip this? Of course we can skip. Pick her up. To get a good ending, I think we need to equally do that, right? Yes, pick her up. It's best to continue to walk without her. No. Okay, since we already picked Ashley, now we need to, in order to get a true ending, we must equally with them. Equally. So, escape from the cat. It is then that I noticed a part I haven't seen before. This is a different one. It is then that I noticed a path that I haven't seen before. Should I take this path? Yes, I should take this path. I should face with courage whatever I could find there. 7:57 a.m. Am I going to die again? I don't know how long I have been running. Oh, I can't skip. But it's been some time since I last heard either the voice or meow. Much to my relief, I finally stopped, placing my hands on my knee. Feeling that I am on the edge of fainting, I breathed through my mouth, trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can, while my legs hurt as if they had been hammered mercilessly. But this pain does not bother me because I'm finally safe, at least temporarily. I'm still lost in the dark forest and surrounded by this rotten air, but they don't feel nearly as bad as before. I look down at the ground while trying to catch my breath. Damn, how can I get out of here? I asked, confused and frustrated. I felt really anguished. I closed my eyes and let out a long sigh. I have to calm myself. Easy, you can get out of this forest. Have a little rest and then continue walking. I gave myself a moment. I needed it. I opened my eyes, and at that moment I see there is something below me. I almost stepped on it. Because of the darkness and my desperation, I had not noticed it before. Sorry, confused, I note a small hand that comes out of the ground. It is a human hand, at least in form. With only a glimpse, I could tell that it was a toy made of metal. Without hesitation, I bent down and started to dig it out. Slowly, my hands moved away the earth that hid a toy, only to discover that it was the figure of a knight. It's dirty and very worn out. Must be a very old toy. The Silver Knight. I raised the toy to my eyes, examining it carefully. Lillian. What? I read out loud what the toy had written on its back. Oh, I thought he knew the name of that girl. Must be a name of a person who it belonged. I looked at it carefully, trying to think who Lillian might be. But naturally, the effort was just a waste of time. In the end, I have no other alternative than continue walking in the dark. My break is over. Without delay, I move my feet and start to walk. This time, there is no need to run. I don't know where I might end up, but I know that I don't want to be here. 3:17 a.m. Oh, yeah, he will meet Lillian and gave her the Silver Knight. And that is the moment I think Lillian will become a good girl. Hopefully. What is this place? I asked myself when I arrived at the clearing in the forest. Only a few minutes since I found the toy have passed. There is something strange about this place, but not because it's dark and oppressive as the rest of the forest. It is actually the opposite. I somehow find nostalgic, for lack of a better word. The atmosphere here is beyond kind, as if it were a sanctuary from the darkness. I shake my head confused, but I don't give it any more thought. It may It may only be that I'm too far away from that cat, and that's why the curse is weaker here. At last, I can see the night sky. The full moon shines elegant, surrounded by a blanket of darkness and stars. A beautiful image, but there is something strange about it. How weird, was it there a half moon tonight? I said to myself as I looked at the moon and tried to remember a vague memory in my mind. Anyway, it's not important. The moon will not come to save me. I lowered my sight. It was then that I noticed there was a cabin in the clearing. It was hidden under the shade of the trees nearby. That's why I didn't see it before, I think. The cabin looks old and worn now, even depressing, but if I'm lucky, there may be someone there. I may not have managed to escape, but I could wait for the sun to rise in that cabin. I ensure that when the night ends, so will my concerns. Without wasting any more time, I decided to enter the cabin. I opened the door slowly, observing that there was no one waiting for me on the other side. Apparently, it is empty. The atmosphere is quiet. It is a sad silence, as if the place has been forgotten by all. As soon as I put my feet into the cabin, curiosity takes control of me, and it's inexplicably desire to explore the place is born in me. After all, it seems to be the most interesting thing I could do at the moment. Sorry. Although I doubt that it can beat the excitement of running for my life, thank God. Inside there is not much special. The first thing I noticed is that it does not have any of the modern commodities such as electricity, telephones, or water pipes. Everything is rustic. It seems that place was even older than it appeared to be, as impressive as that sounds. In the living room there is a fire. With curiosity, I only look inside of it, but there is only ash. No one had used it in a long time. At the table I see that there were 3 empty plates. It was as if the family that lived here was getting ready to eat, except that there was no food for them. I then decided to enter the rooms, and that is the moment I saw Lillian. The first one has a double bed. There's not much There's not much else there. I saw just a wardrobe and a chest of drawers made of wood, yet both were empty. What? There's no woman there? If there were ever clothes in them, they must have disappeared with the time. Oh! Then I go to the second room. In this, the bed is smaller. I guess only one person uses it. The first thing I notice is that there are toys on the floor. Figures of animals made of wood, also some marbles and a ragdoll. Whoever lived here, or better said lived here, did not seem to have a great interest in order. However, I can imagine that it is very important after all this time. My first impression is that the room belonged to a girl. At first sight, the room appeared to have nothing special, but after checking the place better, I found a notebook. I observed the notebook with curiosity and opened it to the first page. Everything is possible for what later I managed to understand it seems to be a diary. All the pages are worn down and the writing is so blurred I could understand almost anything. I got through every page until I found a fragment that was strangely preserved. Today they returned home with a toy. It was a knight in silver of amazing fairy tales. Damn, my voice, I can't do that voice anymore. I can't even describe how happy I felt when I saw it. I immediately ran to him to give him a strong hug. This toy must have been expensive, but he said that the blacksmith owed him a favor. When I finished reading, I realized it was about the same toy that I have in my hands. You must be Lillian, I said quickly to the diary without waiting for an answer. Then my curiosity led me to check the other pages until I again found a legible fragment. It was right at the end of the diary, many pages away from the day in which she got these toys. Mom woke me up suddenly in the middle of the night. She and Nan seems to be altered. It's not like when they fight, but without a doubt something is happening to them. Mom told me to pack only what is necessary and prepare to leave. There was no time to even talk about it. Why do we have to leave? It isn't very late and I'm sleepy. I want to stay in bed. So what happened? After that, the diary ends abruptly without having even scrawled on the other pages. It was better at his house, as his house was without looking back. It sounds rather sad, but it seems that they had an important reason to do so. It was then that I suddenly heard the sound of footsteps inside of the cabin. My heart freezes at the moment. I don't know why, but an incredible fear invades me. The room slowly begins to open, only to reveal the person behind it. Lillian! Eh! The music just stopped, guys. The music just stopped. How about we save for a while? We have gone through a lot. Exclaimed a confused girl dressed in black who looked more or less my age. She has an extraordinary beauty with golden hair and blue eyes. She is surprised to see me, but not more than I was. It is possible that there is another person caught in this cursed forest. Why are you here? The girl asked me, her blue eyes set their gaze on me. At first, she does not seem angry, but later, her expression became more aggressive. What were you doing? She narrows her eyes as if trying to look inside of me. Sorry, I saw this cabin and I felt the urge to explore the inside. I responded immediately. I didn't think it would bother anyone. That cabin seems abandoned long ago. And so nervous I started to sweat after saying that. The room is surrounded by an awkward silence. The girl looks at me in silence for a moment before suddenly laughing. I see. You must be the knight who I was calling for. Huh? She said with a sweet smile. I blinked in surprise. You were the voice that I heard inside of my mind? It's hard to believe what I just heard. I remember that the voice was calling me to a place, but that evil cat would not let me pass. The girl laughed softly before nodding a couple of times. Yes, that was me. While speaking, she looks me in the eyes with tenderness. I feel something warm in my heart just from seeing that looks of her. I actually wanted you to come to this place, but I don't know why you started to run in the opposite direction. The girl looks a little sad after saying that. However, she quickly recovers her smile. That's why I went looking for you. I would have never imagined that you would end up here. Oh, she was outside looking for him. Me neither. I was just walking without knowing where I was going, looking for the way out of this forest. I replied sincerely. I guess I'm lucky, but there is something in your voice that I don't like. Anyway, if it's come from a girl so sweet, I should be good. At that moment, I noticed that the girl never stopped staring at me. Her eyes contemplate me with so much adoration that I felt both flattered and uncomfortable. I take a step backwards because of my anxiety, but she instantly takes a step forward. Brave Knight, there is something I need to ask you, the girl unexpectedly said. I don't know if that's the appropriate way of addressing me, but I cannot deny that I like it. What is it? I gulped shortly after asking. My heart beats fast. Then the girl goes one step further and then another. She is now so close that I can smell her face. It seems that she did not know the concept of personal space, just like Ashley. It was then that I suddenly heard something hit the ground. The surprise made us both silent. Ashley, at that moment, I realized something that should be in my hand no longer was there. Unwittingly, I dropped the night toy. My anxiety made me clumsy. Dad, said the girl after a short silence. The look in her eyes had changed completely. She is astonished. Suddenly, something has stolen her breath. The blue eyes are no longer concentrated on me but look down at something that is on the floor. Where did you find that? The girl asked, astonished. I do not know how to react. I just silently bent down to pick up the toy. Then I offered it to her kindly. After hesitating for a moment, she almost snatched it from my hands. It seems to be something very precious to her. I found it buried in the forest. Okay, guys, we are going to say first. I think. Yes, I think. I found it buried in the forest. I reply kindly as I see how she embraces it, with such tenderness that makes me smile. I guess that you must be Lillian? She nods. Yes, my name is Lillian. She then returns her gaze towards my face. Her eyes reflect a shy and pure kindness. Thank you, she said timidly. My name is Axel, and you don't have to thank me. Even if couldn't escape, it seems that I will have some company. If all goes well, we only have to wait until the sun rises. I give one more look at Lillian. The first thing that I noticeable is her great beauty. But after seeing it more carefully, I notice that there is something more. Its presence is a little strange. Sorry. She blinks after realizing I am looking at her. Immediately, I avert my sight nervously only to hear her laugh. You are the girl who lived in this house, isn't that right? I asked, steeling myself for what she was going to answer. How is it that you are still in this place? I called. Perhaps that you are some kind of ghost or something like that? Lillian looks me in the eyes with tenderness. Do I look anything like a scary ghost? She said playfully. I immediately replied saying no with a shake of my head. You're right, I lived in this cabin for a long time with my family, but that is now a thing of the past. Can you tell me about that? I asked, guided by my curiosity without thinking that it might be something personal. Lillian closed her eyes and thought about it for a moment. I could, but only if you promise to help me before listening to it. She said, looking at me later with puppy eyes, quietly begging for my approval. I cannot stop thinking that this girl is adorable, but something does not convince me. Promise to help you? Say first. Let's go. I say without much energy. Before promising that, I need to know what kind of help you want from me. Sorry. My words are firm. I don't want her to ask later for my soul or to drink my blood. Lillian makes a childish and annoyed face for a couple of seconds. I just want a bit of your energy, Knight. If you give it to me, then I will respond to all your questions. After saying that, she gives a tender look towards me. I do not understand what she means by energy. It's not like I'm a battery. But I do have many questions that I would like to ask. I doubt for a moment before sighing with resignation. It seems there is no other way out. Okay, but how will I do that? I asked, looking at her confused. Lillian smiles unexpectedly, full of joy. It is very easy. You just need to kiss me, Knight. She responds as if it wasn't anything special. Did I hear well? Kiss her? I lost my breath just from thinking about it. It seems that coming to this forest had been a good idea after all. I suddenly felt Lily caressing my cheek with one hand. I turned to see her face only to discover that she is very close to me. Instantly I blushed, but shortly after I noticed something strange. Her body feels cool. I don't know how to explain it, but her presence is strangely faint. The texture of her skin is nice, but at the same time weak. Sorry, Lillian smiles while she looks me in the eyes with a mischievous face. I still must reward you for giving me back my toy, she said gently while approaching her lips to mine, slowly savoring every moment. I couldn't do anything to stop her. Soon I felt her lips against mine. At that moment, I felt as if I had been possessed. My desire to take control of my body forcing me to kiss her passionately, as if we were lovers seeing each other. After a very long time, I closed my eyes. I didn't need to see, just feel the love from her lips. However, the sweetness soon dies, being replaced with a stabbing pain, as if someone had stabbed needles of ice along my back. Without thinking, I break the kiss and move away from her. What did you do? I asked, give an astonished look at Lillian. What was happening? What was happening to me? I feel cold, as if she had stolen half of the heat from my body. I also feel heavy. You don't need to fear. I just took a portion of your energy as we agreed. I said, Lillian looking at me with puppy eyes that begged me not to get angry with her. Don't worry, you'll soon feel better. Sorry. She added shortly after. I became silent just from seeing her. I could not be angry with someone like her. Then I silently with my anger and concern with my breath. Soon after that, I noticed that Lillian does nothing more than looking at me tenderly, waiting for me to say something. It was then that I realized something. Suddenly, the presence of Lillian becomes heavier. Pardon? I exclaimed with curiosity. Before, she felt almost transparent, but now I see her with solid colors. As if before, she was just a reflection and not. She was real. Did you notice my Knight? She asked, full of joy. Thanks to you, I can now materialize myself completely. Before, my presence was partial, deep, but now I have more power, thanks to you. Lillian explained, giving me a smile. Now I understand why she wanted my help. But after hearing that, one thing is clear to me. She is not human. With that, do you have everything you wanted? I asked, a little disgusted. I can't say that I'm happy after the kiss. I still have some difficulty standing. Lillian responds with a nod. Yes, I will now respond to your questions, kind Knight. Sorry. Her words are honest, just like the sweet look in her eyes, where it says that I can trust her. After looking at her for a moment, my lips finally moved. What are you exactly, Lillian? Was my first question. No doubt it must be some strange, but there is something here that does not make sense. Sorry. Are you really not a ghost, or perhaps you are a witch? Lillian stares carefully at me before laughing softly, closing her eyes a moment. Then she looks directly into my eyes. You got one of them right, my Knight. She pauses. I really am a spirit, but before I was a witch who lived in this place. A spirit? I asked confused. How is that any difference from a ghost? To me, it sounded like the same thing. But then I see Lillian shaking her head in denial. I hate this. I hate my flu. She then looks me strange in the eyes. What, that kind of face? A ghost is the soul of someone who died and which, by some force, it remains in this world. The spirit, on the other hand, is a different entity. They have a much more powerful presence and do not necessarily come from a dead person. Could you explain it simpler? I asked, completely lost. I guess she knew how to differentiate them. But all of this was completely new for me. Lillian then laughs sweetly as if my confusion was adorable. Because it's someone who died but they are still staying on this earth. A spirit is a supernatural entity that does not need to come from a living being. An example would be fairies or spirits of the forest. That was much clearer. I suddenly take a moment to connect the dots. Damn, son! I exclaimed truthful before looking back at her beautiful face. Her blue eyes patiently wait for me to say something. So you mean that you were a witch before but somehow ended up becoming a spirit of this forest? I asked quizzically. After hearing me, Lillian nods and then gives me a smile. That's right. I was a young witch who lived in this cabin with my parents, but unfortunately... Lillian stopped suddenly. For a moment the expression of her face seems to be full of hatred. But 1 instant later she is back to normal. It must have been an error of mine. But something happened after that. I ended up becoming a spirit. Added Lillian soon after, giving more light to the situation. When she said the last word, she gave me a sweet small smile, looking at me with pure innocence. I understand. I remember, however, there was still something important I wanted to know. My eyes then set on Lillian. Why were you calling me before, Lillian? I asked with a short look on my eyes as if I tried to see inside of her soul. She gazed at me with tenderness. Because I needed your help, kind knight. But also to protect you. Really? Protect me? Sorry. Hearing her say that surprises me. But she doesn't seem to be lying. I think you have said it. The evil cat that lives in this forest. She is an evil spirit. What? The image of the cat flashes in my mind at that moment. She is right. It was because of that cat that I ended up in this place. Surely the cat is the one who created this rotten and sinister atmosphere. Okay. Before I was happy as the spirit of this forest, the joy that surrounded me gave me energy that fed me. But since that cat appeared, nobody has come. That's why I couldn't get my material form and had to steal your energy. I see. It's all the fault of that cat. I say with a better idea of the situation. Finally, there is only one last thing I'm curious about. Sorry, can I trust her? Oh, Lillian, do you know something about the disappearance of 5 men which took place in this forest? Lillian seems surprised by my questions, but she quickly regains her composure. No, you killed her. You are the evil girl, Lillian. With a fragile look in her eyes, she nods twice. Yes, they are dead. The cat stole their vital energy, killing them. That's how she acquires more power. Wait, isn't that the same thing you did with me? I asked confused. Lillian immediately shakes her hands while showing me the palms. In a shy gesture that I said I was wrong. It's very different. She didn't stop and ended up taking all life from them. I want to kill such a kind knight like you, who voluntarily came to me to give me something so precious. Something is fishy here. Something is fishy, explained Lillian. Basically, they had the same power but different intentions. I understand, I said, thinking about it for a moment with my side down. I then returned my eyes to Lillian. I still have one doubt left. Why have all of the disappearances occurred on Halloween? Because it is the only night in which we can materialize, answered Lillian quickly, speaking with perfect calmness as if it was something ordinary. Fortunately, my look of confusion seems enough to tell her that I didn't understand what she meant. During the night of Halloween, magic becomes more powerful. all the other days, I am only an invisible being that cannot do more than observe this forest. Observe this forest. But on the night of Halloween, I am able to show my presence, and I appear. You are trying to say that during the other days, you don't have any powers? I asked curiously. That would explain well what was happening. I guess it will be the same case for the cat, only in this night she can be dangerous. Lillian asked. Yes, that's right, brave knight. The look in her eyes is sincere. I see. Thank you very much. That was everything I wanted to know. I never thought that I would say something like this on this night, but her answers had been of great help. Finally, I felt more confident and not as lost as before. Now, the only thing left was to wait for the sunrise in this cabin. Sorry. Fortunately, the atmosphere here seems more friendly and calm. Once the sun rises, I could escape without problems. I will survive the weakness of that cat. I was lost in my thoughts when suddenly I noticed the look Lillian had upon me. Her eyes tells me she wants to ask me something else. Is something wrong, Lillian? I asked, not knowing what to expect. Lillian instantly responds with a nod. Kinda, now that you know the truth, there is a special mission in which I need your help. I want you to help me defeat the cat and break this curse. Her words leave at a loss for breath. Defeat her, but what could I do against that cursed cat? I'm just a normal person. Wow, this time she asked for his help. In the last choices, Ashley asked for his help to defeat this girl. Without a doubt, I do like to put an end to the curse, but I can't take a possible task. After hearing me, Lillian's eyes light up with hope. You don't have to feel like you're much stronger than you look. You have a large amount of magical energy sleeping within you. Lillian pauses. You will also have my support. Lillian gets closer to me. Having her so close makes me nervous. I hope she doesn't want more energy, although I wouldn't complain if she wants another kiss. Do you really need my help, Lillian? It sounded too dangerous. I would prefer not to be in a fight. She nods before looking at me with pleading eyes, silently begging me for help. Yes, it's necessary. The cat and I have a very evenly matched powers. Sorry. But your presence tonight could give me the victory. There is nothing but tenderness in her blue eyes. It's hard to say no to a look like that. My heart beats fast with anxiety. Honestly, I don't want to meddle between them. But if what she said is true, that I can make a difference and put an end to this curse once and for all, then I have to do it. Okay, I will help you kill the cat and end the curse. I say full of determination. It's hard to believe the words that came out of my mouth, but there are times that we have to be strong. Oh yeah, in this part, he escaped the cat without knowing her intention. Yeah, that's right. So that cat can't do anything about it. I cannot forget that she has killed innocents before. Lillian seemed surprised to hear me saying that. No! What? She suddenly said, don't kill her! After saying that, she stays silent. She seems scared. I look at her without understanding what is wrong. What? If you kill her, she will later be reincarnated as a more evil and more powerful being. This is the first time that I've seen Lillian this worried. No doubt it's something serious. Sorry. Please trust me. The best thing we can do is to capture her. That is precious. That is precisely the mission I have for you. Capture her. I repeat, confused, staring into her eyes. Lillian nods. Yes, if you see that she tries to take her own life, you must stop her. Just hold her for a few seconds. That will be enough for me to imprison her. Oh, that's why. Wait, Lillian has more power than her. She's trying to kill herself to become more power. No wonder. Okay, let's save first. This is getting interesting. Lillian is pleased, looking at me again with the puppy eyes. And how am I supposed to do that? I asked, not fully convinced of this plan. My reflexes are not better than a cat for sure. I will use my magic to strengthen your body. As soon as the combat starts, she will place all her attention on me. So when you see that she is about to take her life, you must move as fast as you can and hold her great knife. Lillian said, placing all of her trust in me. Okay, I understand. I answered full of determination. This was our plan of counterattack. With my help, these lockers will finally break. Very well, you can count on me, Lillian. After hearing me, Lillian is filled with joy. She closed her eyes for a moment, and when she opens them, she gives me a look filled with love along with a radiant smile. Sorry. For a second, I felt as if we had been in love for years. Something beautiful, not but false. More than say that I would help her, it seems like I was making a bigger commitment. And then before, a more cherishes one. As if I had promised that I would always be her ally. In any case, I was happy to see her so happy. She must have been alone for a long time. However, suddenly, her expression changes. What? Why did your music stop? Why did your music stop? From 1 second to the next, Lillian gives an expression of anguish. Something was bothering her. The cat approaches, so she will be here. Hearing her say that made my heart skip a bit. Anxiety grows in me. Apparently, Lillian noted it because she unexpectedly gave me a sweet smile. Fear not, gentle knight, she said tenderly before making a more serious face. Quickly, give me a kiss so that I can straighten your body. A giggle. Ah! I'm not even able to finish my sentence before Lillian, impatient, planted a new kiss on my lips. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No. Soft, pleasant, delicious kissing her is a wonderful feeling that makes my heart beat faster. This time, I do not feel weaker, or the opposite. Her kiss filled me with energy and power. Lillian's kiss would be the best way to wake up every day. Better than a coffee or a sudden cold shower, I thought, joking with myself. However, before we finish our kiss, suddenly something attacks us with such power that it destroys part of the cabin, opening a large hole that connects to the outside. I can't even begin to imagine what did that. It was like seeing a wrecking ball doing its job. The blow was sufficient and strong enough to push me away from Lillian. She seems as equally surprised as me. I immediately get up and look for a couple. It was a cat. You really are an idiot! What are you doing? Said a girl with white hair and red eyes that I had never seen before. Oh, but somehow she has appeared to know me. The way she looks at me makes me think that it is the evil cat. How impatient you are, Ashley. Don't you see? I was having an intimate moment with my knight. Responded Lillian with a mischievous smile on her face. Or isn't it that you are jealous because men prefer me? No wonder, you are just an annoying brat. The girl with red eyes, Ashley, sets her eyes on Lillian, seeing her as an enemy. I won't let you leave this place. I will never let you. There is an anger in her words, but there is also something strange. She doesn't sound evil. She rather seems to be on the defensive. It's strange, but that is my impression. Lillian chuckles after hearing her, hiding her legs behind her head with elegance. You are wrong. This will be the night of your defeat. Ashley makes nods in anguish. I didn't want to do this, but I think I have no choice. Unexpectedly, just as she finished speaking, she jumps at me with extraordinary speed. Nani? Say first. I am more than impressed. However, I managed to dodge her, somehow jumping towards Lillian. When my feet touch the ground, I'm right next to her. Lillian smiles, and then a strong current of air pushes Ashley away from us. Ah! Magic, without a doubt. You giant idiot! Yeah. Ashley shouted, falling with perfect balance as one might expect of a cat. There was no further explanation. It had to be her. Otherwise, the attack and the fact they knew each other wouldn't make sense. Do you know what you are doing? You're endangering everyone! You're wasting your time, Lily said without even giving me time to think about it. He already had chosen to be my ally. Answer is my knight. Together we would defeat you, Ashley. Without a doubt, that was what I had promised. But Lily was acting different from before. She was arrogant and seemed to enjoy it. The girl then hissed with anger, imitating an angry cat. She even shows me her teeth and her nails growing at that time. Oh, you really are an idiot, she said, furious with her red eyes gazing at me. I'm the good one. The princess behind you is the one who killed them all. Eh? What happened to you? I screamed confused before seeing how Ashley jumped to dodge a ball of energy translucent as if it was made of hot air, but with a power so great that it opens a hole in the ground where she was standing. It was Lillian who shot it from the tip of her fingers. I can feel a huge and unknown energy concentrated on her hand. However, what most surprises me is the expression on her face. A malicious smile draws on her lips. Was she having fun? Why would finding to break the curse be fun? I look at the face of Ashley to compare it. It is just the opposite. Ashley appears to be in agony, worrying about what will happen while giving her all. Why do you believe all of her words? Ashley shouted before dodging another ball of energy. The blast echoed in my ears. I just wanted to scare them away. She is the one who stole the energy of those fans to consuming her revenge. Once again, I am at a loss for breath. Now the seed of doubt is planted in my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm even more confused than before. Something wrong with the two. Both Ashley and Lily do not appear to be what they say. At least, I cannot believe in them. Shut up! Lily yells, furious, at the same time that she fires a large ball of lightning at her. The attack is so powerful that she cannot avoid it. Then Lily turns to look at me. Sorry. Mine, do not fall for her lies. She's just trying to confuse you. Lily looks me in the eyes with indescribable tenderness. The change in her emotions is so drastic that I don't know how I feel on the matter. You believe me, don't you? She added with a kind and innocent smile. Sorry. However, before being able to say something, we are interrupted. A great wave of translucent energy hits Lillian, knocking down part of the cabin. The blast was tremendous, so much that I am stunned, speechless. Again, it was like seeing a wrecking ball doing its job, an unstoppable force. Curse you! I will make you pay! Lillian cried furious, cleaning up the blood on her lips. Despite the monstrous hit, she was almost completely clean. You deserve it for flying in the middle of a match! Ashley scolded her, looking furious too. After saying that, Ashley and Lillian resumed their fierce and fantastical fight. using powers that I could not even begin to understand, much less describe. Either way, one thing is certain, I do not want to be in this wicked cabin. However, as soon as I moved, I unexpectedly stepped on something. Are Confused, I looked down only to find the toy knight. It must have fell from Lillian's hand after the attack. When my eyes set it on, everything became silent. I watched fascinated, as if it was the most interesting thing that exists, ignoring the incredible combat that takes place right in front of my eyes. This toy calls me. Something in it is calling on me. Without even thinking, I pick up from the ground. It is at that same time that I transported to another place. No, that was an error. I'm still in the same cabin as before. However, what has changed is the time. The cabin now looks clean and full of light, almost as if it were new. What the? Sorry. I find myself extending both hands, palm up, awaiting to receive something. My eyes look up, beholding the loving smile of an older man with a beard but almost no hair. Without hesitation, he puts something in my hand. It's cold and hard. It has a familiar shape. It is the toy knight. Having it in my hand fills me with great joy. It was something that I had desired so much but never hoped to have. It was too expensive, too much, too unnecessary. But I still dreamed to see a knight in shining armor. Since long ago, it had been one of my whims. To see this futile dream fulfilled fills me with an unexpected happiness. Someone heard it, this unnecessary dream that even the owner had hopelessly abandoned. There was someone who picked it up and gave it life. What could I call something like that but love? Being able to hold it in my hands meant more to me than any other gift. Even if they had offered me a bag of gold in its place, it would not be the same. Without hesitation, the first thing I did was engrave my name on it, Lillian. This belongs to me. It is mine and mine alone. Okay. So that toy just gave him a flashback or something like that in her past. That toy was trying to change this guy about her perception, maybe. The next second, I'm in the forest. My leg hurt and I'm out of breath. I'm terribly tired. I just want to rest a little, but suddenly my father takes my hand. Is this actually one? He is angry, already desperate. He forces me to continue running. Our escape was cut short, however. Soon the toy will fall to the ground, standing with blood. Oh, this is Lillian, alright. It was a surprise attack, only I would survive. Miraculously survived those wounds that should have been fatal. It was a meaningless miracle. The next day would be more than ash. When I return to the real world, I feel there is something on my face. With a frozen expression, I touch it on to discover that there were tears. I look at my hand for a few seconds, completely lost in that image. I hear nothing, I say nothing else. I'm just thinking, there is something twisted in all of this. The Lillian here is the same Lillian I saw, but not completely. Definitely something is missing from her. She is just a piece. Suddenly, I shake my head. There is something I need to see. Ashley and Lillian continue fighting, using all kinds of extraordinary powers. Ashley shoots lightning bolt to Lillian, but she reflects them with an almost invisible shield. Whoa! Wow! Lillian smiles just at the same time she covers her body with a thick darkness which later takes the form of a huge snake. The surface of darkness attacked Ashley, but she managed to dodge it thanks to her great reflexes. Why are you doing this? Ashley acts angry. At the same time, she fires a red lightning bolt. But it did not seem to be a wave of electricity, but of a different energy. The lightning hits the snake, dispersing some of the thick darkness. A long time has passed. The people who hurt you are already gone. There isn't even a member of the crime committee here anymore.
The only thing here is a village of innocent people, Ashley said just before Lillian had time to cut away. This time she is not fast enough. The serpent tears her side, causing a serious wound. However, in front of my eyes, I see a reduced conductor in a moment. Just a moment. Is it that? Is it that you have forgotten the feeling of tears falling down your cheeks and blood escaping from your body until you lose all of your heat? Lily responds without hesitation. Her answers turn me into stone. No matter how much I want to forget it, no matter how much time passes, for me it remains as vivid as when it happened. I cannot live otherwise if it's not like this. Every day it's made from the inside. Apparently, Lilia had discarded the good girl act or had forgotten about me. Not wasting time, Ashley attacks, firing a red lightning bolt, even bigger than the previous. She was giving everything in that fight. Lilia responds, throwing all of the darkness that covers her to Ashley, revealing her human body. Darkness and light collided, causing an explosion. Interesting. For a moment, everything was covered by a white light, accompanied by a deafening noise. When my vision returns, I see that both Ashley and Lillian are seriously injured. They gasp for air while staring into the eyes of the other. I have no doubts. Ashley was telling the truth. It was not the cat who killed those men, but Lillian because of her desire for revenge. Or rather, her inability to forget the pain of what they did to her. Lillian is an aggressor, but she is also a victim. She is also suffering. I press the toy in my hand with all of my strength in anxiety. I don't know what to do, but I know I don't want to stay here idly. I must interfere. It was then that, unexpectedly, in front of my eyes, something happens that leaves me speechless. This is enough. I won't let you disturb me anymore. This will be the night I will defeat you. Lillian said at the same she gathers an incredible magic. Dozens of snakes of darkness revolve around her, floating in the air. She was prepared to cast an enormous spell. Try if you can, princess. I won't let you hurt. Try if you can, princess. I won't let you hurt anybody anymore, replied Ashley, doing the same thing, only that in her case the energy takes in the form of red and white light. An immense power surrounding each reveals the nature of the interior. It was easy to know that they were playing. The intensity of the energy covering there at the same time leaves me speechless. It is something I never seen before. Immeasurable, indescribable, and above all that, fascinating. Wait! I shout desperately, trying to start them, but they can't hear me. In a world there are now only the two of them exist. Before I know it, my leg began to move with an extraordinary speed. Thanks to the spell of Lillian. Wow! The two activate their spells at the same time. They yell with all of their might and pride. The stream of red and white lightning advanced unstoppable against another darkness, moving in the opposite direction, as if there were two trains about to collide. Stop! I yelled from the bottom of my soul, possessed by the desire to stop them before they hurt themselves anymore. I don't know why, but something inside me pushes me to do so. The feeling I had was like seeing two great friends fighting to death. In any case, I did not have time to question what I do. It was already done. Before I do it, I was already there between the two. I opened my eyes wide with disbelief when I realized it. My eye reflects the intense light that becomes brighter by the instant until it hits me, making a monstrous an explosion like nothing else I had ever seen before, with me in the center of it. At that moment, everything turned white. Am I dying? Sorry. All sounds, all images, all the smells and sensations are gone. I was left alone, embedded in an empty void. How can I describe what it feels like? What it feels like to leave this world? It was as if I had been pushed into the sea and I sank quickly, leaving behind the world from where I came. Even if I stretch my hand, I cannot reach it. I just continue to sink until the image of the surface disappears. The only difference is that here there is no darkness, instead it is white, an eternal white. Oh, Axel, you are dying. I cannot speak. Moving is impossible, considering that I even have a body. The only thing I do is sink deeper in every passing second. While I do it, I can't help but feel sad or rather nostalgic. I just entered this place and already I feel as if I had spent years here. Suddenly the white becomes something different. The eternal white changes to green. It turns into a forest. There's a cabin in a forest. In the cabin there are 3 people, my mom, my dad and I. No, that is a mistake. I am not me. It's Lillian. Lillian and Ashley. The real one, not those 2 who were fighting before. Now I understand it. I am not dead. Their power did not exterminate me but showed me a window to their inside. Lillian and Ashley are 2 names but both belong to the same person. Because their parents could not decide, they gave her a middle name. Now I understand it. What? You idiot! You idiot! Do not die! Suddenly, I heard the voice of Ashley calling me. This concern makes me anger in her voice. Hearing it fills me with delight. My night! My night! Resist! Then I hear the voice of Lillian. I can hear her just as concerned as Ashley. Despite being evil, she felt something for me. I guess it is possible to have a 100% evil spirit. I'm alive. I remember with difficulty. I felt 10 times worse than waking up on Monday at 6 a.m. in the morning to go to the school, and that is saying a lot. Slowly, I regain my sense and start to perceive the world again. Shapes and sounds become clearer. As soon as I say that, both girls sighed with relief. Wow! Why? Why you say me stupid? Why you say me stupid? Ashley roared furiously. Although I do not blame her in the least, on the contrary, I believe she is right. Don't do something so dangerous. If possible, I would not prefer not to kill you. After saying that, she closes her eyes and crosses her arms, making an arrogant gesture. My night! Then whispered Lillian, looking at me with puppy eyes. I am lucky my sacrifice was able to stop them, at least for now. Here, I think this belongs to you. I said at the same time I placed the toy in the hands of Lillian. She looks at me more than surprised. She simply couldn't believe it. I had no words. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like that this toy is what saved my life. It was no coincidence that I found it. It must have been waiting for someone who could finally break the curse without killing her. That toy you have, there is. Ashley murmurs as surprised as Lillian. Her cheeks were slightly red, making her look adorable. It seems that even she can be cute when she wants to. That also belongs to you, am I right? I said shortly before standing. I already feel a little better, still tired but not as bad as before. Without thinking, I cleaned the dirt on my clothes with my hands. Suddenly, everything has become too quiet. Why quiet? Confused, I look at Ashley's faces and then Lillian's. They are cold and more stared at the statue. How could you know? I saw a flashback just now. The true cries in unison destroyed the short calm that was surrounding us. It was almost as loud as the explosion before I almost fall to the ground from the impression. Then they stared at me, narrowing their eyes as if trying to see inside me. There was something slightly funny about seeing them acting like this. I inhaled to fill my lungs with air and my heart with courage. That toy told me. I don't know how it could happen, but I'm sure that was it. Since I found it, I felt mysterious forces guiding me, and during the match, it showed me scenes from your past. After saying that, I look at their face. Both have the same thoughtful expression. They apparently has some difficulty believing it, but at the same time, they couldn't discard the possibility so easily. Could it be that all these years it was collecting magical energy? Ashley asked herself with her side down. One hand under her chin while thinking deeply. This is the only explanation. It was filled with magical energy and relieved its memories. Responded Lillian, thinking just as deep on the subject. After that, they both nodded at the same time. It was funny and adorable. However, I quickly erased the smile from my face. It was going to stay like this. It wasn't going to stay like this. This is nothing more than a small truce. Next year will be the same. I had to put an end to this curse. You two are the same person, am I right? So why do you have to fight? I asked, knowing that they would not take it well, but I couldn't avoid doing so. Instantly, both crossed their arms, making an angry face. It's her fault. This princess can't forget what happened and wants to take revenge on people, even though hundreds of years have passed. And Ashley angrily responded, "She has a good point, but now that I have seen the past of the two, I think I can understand why that is." Don't lie, it's the fault of that cat. She always wants to act like a saint, but she doesn't even understand how horrible I felt inside. Every day, every night, I constantly stay here doing nothing. Lillian added. Sorry. Fortunately, she didn't have any intention to fight for now. I decided that I was going to be buried alive that stake while a white cat was watching her fight. You see the last of my power. Every day she transferred my souls to her. I thought that would be the end. A certain desire for revenge grew in me so much that it took a life of its own. My soul is fragmented, Ashley explains with complete seriousness. Lilia does not protest. That was the pure truth. I take a deep breath in preparation for what I had to do. Idiots. I unexpectedly say, seeing the angry faces from the two as a response. You won't say idiot is the idiot. Ashley instantly replies, however, soon her anger disappears. She blushes embarrassed. When I set my sight on her red eyes, I wait a couple of seconds before speaking. You are misinterpreting what you feel. You love your family, isn't that right? It's because you love them that it hurts to have lost them. I'm not saying that it's okay to seek revenge. That is cruel, but do not bury it or ignore your pain. Don't call it evil. It's only human. It seems that my words had some effect. Ashley, after a few seconds, lowered her side, looking troubled. After saying that, I turned to look at Lillian. She blinks. Her blue eyes are anxious, as if they were impatient to know what I have to say to her. It's the same for you. You're not a demon. There's a part of you that could be a good girl, Lillian. There's some good in you. I don't think that everything you told me was a lie, or that the joy in which I saw you hugging that toy was all I had. I paused while I remember those moments. I know it hurts, but the one who suffers the most for revenge is you, I added. There is no more to say. Lillian, like Ashley, lowers her head, questioning herself, looking sad and pensive. I can't help but thinking that having that toy in her hands helps to soothe her pain. Yes, you're right. The truth is that I hate them. I hate those damn idiots for what they did to me. It hurts a lot. They were innocent. Ashley cried, furious, revealing her hidden feelings. Yes, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt anyone. Wow, they are the opposite if you see their endings. For sure. No matter how many I kill them, I will never be able to turn back time or revive the dead. Lily confessed with sadness in her voice. After saying that, they looked at each other's eyes for a couple of seconds before giving the others a gentle smile. It was like seeing a couple of sisters forgiving themselves after years of enmity. I was pleased, grateful. I could not ask for a better end. I just stared at them while they are looking into their eyes, feeling a great satisfaction. I made them just this evening, but somehow I bond with them. Ashley extends her hands to Lillian with perfect elegance in the gesture, as if inviting her to have a dance. Lillian nods and then accepts her hand. What a happy ending! Both of them are not dying. A happy ending. It was then that I suddenly see how they slowly began to disappear. Both are dispersed in the form of particles of light. As if small fireflies were escaping from their bodies with a beautiful but depressing green color. Suddenly, the two turns to gaze at me, giving me their last smiles. It was a pleasure to meet you, Stu. I guess I can't call you stupid or you idiot. It is a pity, but it was a pleasure to meet you, human. Ashley said with the same arrogance as always, but this time she seems to have more respect. I am more than proud to hear that. Maybe if you hadn't attacked me in the beginning, we could have talked some more. Yes, it is a habit. It is a bad habit. Yes, it is a bad habit I have. She smiles, a little ashamed, knowing that my words are the truth. Thanks, Thanks for helping us find the peace we needed. Goodbye, overnight. I confess I enjoyed kissing you. You were right when you said that not everything was a lie. I enjoyed the time we spent together, even if short. I am glad I didn't kill you. Lilia said, looking at me with a tenderness that breaks my heart, despite of what she says. Is there no way you could stay? I asked, being stubborn, but I didn't want things to end like this. We could start again, a new life, and become good friends. I would like to, but my existence, the purpose of my life, has already been fulfilled. Thank you for freeing me from these painful feelings I was carrying. Thank you for showing me that not everyone is evil and there is still a good people like you. Thank you for trusting me in despite of my corrupted soul. Then, this is goodbye. Yes. It was fun to meet you, said the two unexpectedly in unison. Those were their last words before disappearing while holding hands. Without thinking, I ran towards them. Even if I couldn't do anything, I wanted to touch them one last time. But the only thing my hands were able to reach are the particles of light that's slipping out between my fingers as if it was water. Then I see the light rise. Higher and higher until it disappears in the night. I did it! I'm a hero! I'm the one who finally broke the curse. Now no one else will be trapped by it. It ended too soon. I would like to see you again someday. I moved to the night sky, watching it with longing for a couple of minutes, as if waiting for something to occur, but naturally there is no response. Now the only thing that stays with me is an unfulfilled desire. My desire to have a second chance with them. At least I know that at the end of their lives, they could find some happiness. Now I can only get out of the forest. I know that no one will believe my story if I tell it, but at least I have achieved what was our main goal, an unforgettable night. What a happy ending, a great ending, indeed. Axel! Suddenly I felt someone shaking my shoulder impatiently while he calls my name. Immediately I opened my eyes, discovered that it is Steven. What are you doing sleeping? Class is about to start. He said, looking at me as if I was doing something weird. I don't answer him. I look at my surroundings, making sure where I was. What? Wow. Yes, it's true. I'm at school waiting for another boring day of classes to start. My biggest struggle for this day was trying not to fall asleep. Sorry, it's just that last night I couldn't sleep well. I had a strange dream. A strange dream? Mama Alpha showing some interest. Yes, that was it was. Just a strange dream. I was about to explain it, but Steven interrupts me. It's not important, we are awake now. What is important, however, is what will happen today. And what is that you consider so important? Well, according to my investigation, there is going to be a new female transfer student today. Wow! What? As usual, he's more interested in girls than in my fantastic dreams. Don't tell me those two girls. Now that I think about it, I don't remember hearing before that a student will be transferred. With curiosity, I heard what my classmates around me are talking about. They are all talking about the same thing. Well, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. They say that this girl is gorgeous. No, even the word gorgeous is not enough to describe her. Steven added it was easy to tell He was more than eager to meet her. You need to learn how to be more subtle. Attention, the teacher is coming. Alfred said, warning that it was time to return to our straight seats. Shortly after we see the teacher enter, a man of about 40 years, bald with glasses and carry a couple of thick books. After a cordial greetings, the teacher prepares to introduce the new students. Well, as everyone knows today, a new student will join our class. What? Okay, this is interesting. Remember, be nice to her. After saying that, we see the door opening. I feel that everyone in the room is impatient to see the atmosphere of the place is loaded with cravings. However, when at last I see her face, I get the biggest surprise of my life. Wow! What is this? What the hell is this? Wow! Greetings! My name is Lillian Ashley Gwendion. What? Wow. It's just wow. Oh. They combine their name. See? They have the blue eyes. And the hair, it belongs to Ashley. And the suit. It's just wow. Just wow. Sorry. Greetings. My name is Lilia Ashley Gwendion. It is pronounced Go-in-di-on. She said, ending with a friendly smile. She is unquestionably a girl of great beauty. I must be the only one here who was surprised by something else. Lillian, Ashley! I shout without thinking. I just don't believe it. Everyone that gives me a strange look at that moment as if I had something on my face. I don't care, the surprise was too big to hide. Hello, Elsa. We get to see each other again, she said, giving me a sweet smile. At the same time, she was raising her head, blushing slightly embarrassed. I cannot answer. I simply have no voice. My mind is blank. She is Lillian Ashley, the real girl. She is not Lillian, she is not Ashley, she is both Lillian Ashley. She looked just like that in the memories I had of her. That's her real appearance before her soul was fragmented. I thought I would never see her again. It was then that without thinking I checked the date on my phone. What I find causes me to lose my breath. Wow. Okay. It's simply not possible. Time moved back. I had a feeling that it was something more than a dream. For a second I doubt, but now I'm sure that night was real. As it is this day. This year I will be blessed with living Halloween twice. Lillian then blushes everyone, knowing that she was the center of attention of everyone else. Well, I'm very shy to talk for me. But there is one thing I would like to say before sitting in my seat to begin the class. Something is in honor of this special day. The world then became silent. Waiting for what that beautiful girl had to say. Lillian takes a moment to gather courage before looking at us all by tilting her head gently and giving us a best smile. A radiant smile full of happiness. Trick and treat! Wow! Achievement unlocked, trick and treat. Yes, we have get it! The secret ending, we get it! Yes! Now that is the true ending I get. Alright guys, we have completed everything about it, so what a good game, a great game. It's a free game also, so if you guys interested in this game, then should... Wait, just kidding. Thank you for watching my video. As always, my videos are just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay, bye bye.